morning, Tottenham fans. Tottenham are playing Liverpool tomorrow at 4:30 UK kickoff time, and we're playing against a team that only needs a point to win the Premier League at home in front of their fans. It's going to be a very, very difficult day for Spurs, especially because the biggest game of our season is 4 days later. Will Spurs go all out to win this game? Will Spurs rest key players? Will Spurs risk injury to key players? Are Liverpool going to run riot in this game? Today, I want to talk about all those things, and I want to give you my team selection, which I think Ange will or should go for, and I'll put a little bit of input into what players I think should be playing and why. And yeah, let's just start, because it's going to be a horrible day for Spurs fans. And the reason why I say that, we have lost already 18 games this season. We never, ever really get any points from Liverpool, even at the best of times when we go to Anfield. And I can understand in the player's mind and in the manager's mind that whether we like it or not, this game means nothing to us regarding the season. We win, we can go up to 14th or something like that. Liverpool win, they win the Premier League. For them, this is massive. For us, on the scale of things, it's not a big game. It's not an important game. Yes, you should play for your badge. Yes, you should play to win. Yes, you should play with honour. And yes, you should, put in a performance for those away fans that are going to be travelling to watch this game. I understand all that. But is it really worth risking all of, this European glory that could be in front of us for this game that evidently will actually mean nothing in the grand scheme of things? Let's play devil's advocate a little bit. Let's say we did go to Anfield, put out a full team and went for it, and we won. Got a couple of injuries to key players, but on the flip side, we got belief that we can actually go away to a really tough ground, to one of the best teams in Europe, the best team in the Premier League, and get a result. That could actually catapult us into belief of winning this Europa League. But is it worth the risk? Is it worth risking key players to go for a victory that will do nothing to change the league table? I don't want to be on 19 losses. I really don't. But can any of you honestly say that you would want to go all out for this game, knowing that 4 days later we've got to play Bodo, and really the home game's so important against Glimt that, because playing away to Glimt is going to be very difficult. We need a very, very good home performance. So is the Liverpool game a priority, or is the Bodo game a priority? For me, 100% Bodo. It's got to be. Saying that, I don't want to put out a real weak side and then we get completely embarrassed. So it's going to be very difficult. Even me sitting here, I'm not even the manager, and I've got to sit here and think of a prediction of the lineup. I don't even know what's going through his head, because this could save his career at Spurs by winning this trophy. So is he really bothered about Liverpool? I know he's a winner and he'll want to win this. So anyway, let me give you my team that I think should play. Now, normally I would go with start with goalie. I would go with Vicario. I would normally go with Kinksky, because I didn't want to risk Vicario. But because Vicario's been off form lately, I would play him just to try and play him into form ready for Thursday. But my only fear is, if we play him on Sunday and he makes more mistakes against Liverpool, that could be costly when we go and play Bodo on Thursday. But saying that, I would play Vicario in goal. Now, I don't think Udogie played against Forest, so I'm assuming Udogie will play against No, I'm going to say Spence to go left back in this game. They've had 6 days rest. I think your doggy will play on Thursday. So I'm going to say Spence left back. I'm going to say that I think he will put Archie Gray at right back. Archie Gray hasn't had a lot of game time lately. He may be needed sometime in the future. But I really want him to play number 6 as well. But I just think that we can't keep playing Poro every single game. And we can't play Spence every single game. And so I just think, I think it'll be Archie Gray at right back and Spence at left back. It could be costly because Liverpool's attack is electric. But we'll see. And right centre back, I'd put Kevin Danso. He always looks good when he's playing for Spurs. He looks like a bit of a leader. He loves running forward with the ball. He loves winning balls in the air. He's a good fit for me. Left centre back could be Romero again to get him more match time, match fit. It could be Van der Ven. It could also be Ben Davies. If it was me, I'll be playing Ben Davies. There's no way I'll be risking because for me Van der Ven's up there with probably more important than Romero. I'd say put Ben Davies there. So we've got Vicario, Spence, Gray, Danso and Davies. So already we're going to struggle at the back, I think. Well, could be okay, but we'll see. But Salah is a very incredible player, so it's going to be very difficult. In midfield, in the number 6, I'd put Bissouma, and not because he's better than Bentancur, it's because I want Bentancur to play on Thursday. And I don't think anyone else in the squad can play that 6 role. Bissouma can be a massive liability, especially in the big games, like we're seeing against Chelsea when he just gave away a silly penalty. He's been sent off needlessly before. He misplaces passes constantly. He needs to prove himself. If we could have a final coming up in a couple of weeks' time, in a few weeks' time, Biss needs to prove himself to get in that team. If he wants to play in this final or semi-finals, he needs to prove himself. In 8, I would put Sarr because I would probably want to rest Bergvall as well. I might put Bergvall on for the last 20 minutes depending on how the game goes. The game probably isn't going to go as well as we want it to, but it could. You never know. But I'd put Sarr in. He's got a lot of legs. And then in the 10 role, I would put probably Kulusevski because he needs more game time. You can see he's not match sharp yet. He's still not back to his best. I'll put Kulusevski. Left side, I don't think Sonny's fit enough yet. I'd love to see Mikey Moore. In fact, I would play Mikey Moore for the first half and then put Tell on for the second half. Or vice versa. I would do that. Like I said, it's not a massive risk game. And on the right hand side, I'll put Brennan Johnson because I'd want Odegaard to play on Thursday. And up front, I'd put Richarlison. He scores goals most games he plays at the moment. So hopefully he loves scoring a goal against Liverpool. So hopefully he can score another one against Liverpool and try and push for that number 9 place ahead of Solanke. That's the 11 I would go for. And just remember, last time we played Liverpool, and I think when they thrashed us 4-0, we had no rest at all. We had no squad, no team. Now we've got players back. We've got fully fit players. We've had rest for 6 days. I'm hoping it's not going to be just a walkover like it was before. I still think we can compete with them. On the positive side, we've still got players that need to prove themselves to try and get into the first team so they can take a part in the Europa League. So they're going to want to. So they've got to try and prove themselves. It's going to be a tough ask. Liverpool are a very, very good side, one of the best sides in Europe, in my opinion. They've proved they're the best side in the Premier League this season. Not going to be easy. They're going to want to win the league in front of their home fans. It's not going to be easy at all. We're going to have to just do our best and see what happens. Thank you for watching. Come on, you Spurs.